And moving across to India now, the political suspense continues in Tamil Nadu. C. Joseph Vijay and his TVK party are still racing to gather enough numbers to secure an invite from the governor. It has secured the support of Congress and the left, but still remains too short of the magic figure of 118. It has claimed the support of the lone MLA-elect belonging to the AMMK, but its party chief has denied it and accused TVK of forging a letter of support. AMMK General Secretary TTV Dinakaran has even filed a police complaint against TVK. No earlier, Dinakaran rushed to governor's house in an attempt to correct the record. However, TVK refuted the forged letter claim and shared a video claiming that it showed AMMK MLA Kamaraj voluntarily and happily writing a letter expressing his support. Meanwhile, another potential ally, Indian Union Muslim League, has released a letter saying it was not part of the TVK-led alliance. Now, TVK, which won 108 seats in the polls, has an effective strength of 107 in the assembly, as its leader Vijay won on 2 seats. So far, CPIM, which has 2 seats each, and Congress, with 5 seats, has already extended its support. But now confusion does remain over the support of another smaller party, VCK, which has 2 seats. A social post claimed that VCK would make an official announcement Saturday morning, but the post has since been deleted. As per latest reports, VCK president has been holding a meeting with the party's senior leaders on the issue of support to TVK today. Now, TVK chief Vijay again met Governor Ranjit Vishwanath at his residence in Chennai on Friday. He staked claim to form government for the 3rd day in a row, but the governor is yet to invite him to form a government, indicating that he still has not been able to prove his numbers. Now, this is news from Tamil Nadu, where the suspense continues as C. Joseph Vijay and his TVK party are still racing to gather enough numbers to be able to secure an invite from the governor. To give us more details on this, our principal correspondent Siddharth MP is now joining us live from outside the office of VCK in Chennai. Siddharth, thank you so much for joining us. Now, of course, as I mentioned, it's a political suspense. It still remains, and Vijay is still 2 seats, of course, shy of this majority. What's happening outside of VCK Chennai, VCK's office in Chennai? Tell us more.
See, it's expected that VCK's chief and parliamentarian Thiruma Valavan and his MLAs will visit the office in about an hour from now, and he's expected to address the media, clearing the air about his party's support for the TVK. And once that's done, we'll also have to wait and understand from them whether they've made any special demands, because there's been a lot of talk about VCK demanding the deputy chief minister post and ministerial berths for the 2 MLAs. In addition to that, it is also being said that Vijay has won 2 seats. One of them Vijay will anyway have to vacate, and one of those seats will have to be given to the VCK chief for him to contest, and then once he wins that seat, he will have to be accommodated as deputy CM. So these are said to be some of the major demands that the party has made to the TVK. So we'll have to hear it from the horse's mouth whether all these demands are true and what is the status of their support to Vijay's party, because the left parties yesterday cleared the air. They made it clear that it's going to be outside support. They have not ditched the DMK alliance entirely. They have only said that they will provide outside support for Vijay's TVK. But we have to understand what is the priority of the VCK, on what basis they're going to provide support. Is it going to be external support, or is it going to be a support by becoming an exact ally of the TVK? So this we'll have to wait and understand. And also, of course, the demands that they've made. So this is the most important thing that we're looking forward to, because it's these numbers that are holding Vijay back. Even yesterday, he did not have these numbers. That's what went wrong. But hopefully today, once things are sorted out, perhaps Vijay will be able to approach the governor once again with the staking claim to form the government.
Right, and just if you look at the numbers, it's pretty interesting. So if at all he does get the support of VCK, does he clear the majority? And because we also had the AMMK who backed out, and a Muslim party as well backing out of support. When we look at just numbers as of now, how close is TVK into getting this majority?
So TVK has won 108 seats. So in addition to that, they've secured the support of Congress, which the DMK, and then come to Vijay's party for an alliance. So that makes it 113. Thereafter, the left parties have brought together 4 seats, and that means 113 becomes 117. And thereafter, VCK will make it 2 more, perhaps when that happens. So that makes 117, 119. So the halfway mark is 118, and Vijay will be one above the halfway mark at 119. So I think that's the major development we can expect. If Vijay makes it that way, then that's about it. He can stake claim to form the government, and the long wait comes to an end, because here we are at the end of the week. It was on Monday that we got the election results, but here we are at the end of the week, still dealing with uncertainty over government formation. So this long saga perhaps could end, and the keys to that particular end are with the VCK right now.
And so far, how convinced does VCK look? Because they had first posted a post that we're going to have a meeting, and then they had removed it.
So VCK has been dilly-dallying indeed, because they initially said that they would have a meeting yesterday, online meeting yesterday, and then thereafter they said that the conclusion of that meeting would be informed later. So that's what we're looking forward to today. Once we get the information from the VCK officially, we'll have to understand whether these talks have been conclusive and whether VCK has decided to back Vijay's government, and based on what conditions, because in certain cases it could be conditional support, in certain cases it could be unconditional. So the Congress party largely has said that they are backing Vijay, but at the same time they've also said it's not unconditional support. They've set certain conditions that Vijay's party should not tie up with any communal parties and so on. So we'll have to wait and see what is VCK's condition as well, or whether it's going to be unconditional support in return for power sharing and ministerial berths and so on.
All right, so that, of course, we'll come back to you as and when we get more information on that. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast and giving all that information. Appreciate it.